Prepositions can be really tricky, especially if you're talking about addresses when it comes to street names, cities, countries, and the like. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is specifically part of my series on prepositions, but I do make a bunch of videos when it comes to people taking aptitude exams. So if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, I already made a bunch of preposition videos. We talked about prepositions of place, prepositions of time, prepositions when it comes to modes of transportation or vehicles. All of those will be linked right here if you haven't seen those yet. Today, it's going to be about prepositions when it comes to addresses. So, street name, city, country, ano ba ang ginagamit? Are you at which street or in which street? Kailan yung at, in, at on? And in order for me to explain better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, so ito yung ating lesson on prepositions of location. This is different pa dun sa ating lesson ng prepositions of place. This one in particular is specific when it comes to yung mga locations na refer natin when we're talking about yung address sa bahay or opisina or things like this. So, I'm going to break it down. Isa-isa natin sila. We have in, on, and at kung kailan sila ginagamit. Okay? Yung first one is in. Now, you use in terms of location when we're talking about yung country, state, or the city. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung ang sinusundan niya ay isang country, isang state, or isang city, you use the preposition in. Now, we have this example right here. We actually have a couple. No? Sabi dito, I live blank Quezon City. That's blank Metro Manila, blank the Philippines. Now, again, the question would be, ano ba yung Quezon City? Okay? Now, ang Quezon City would be city. Okay? So, pasok siya sa in kasi city siya. Okay? Yun yung idea. So, this will be in. Now, yung next is Metro Manila. Ano ba ang Metro Manila? Okay? Ang Metro Manila is not a city. Pero in terms of what we have here in the Philippines, you could actually consider that as a region or a location or a state. Okay? Yun yung parang closest thing that we have to that. Kasi Metro Manila is a group of cities. So, ibig sabihin, itong Metro Manila now becomes in din. At yung lugar na yon is considered as a state or a gathering of cities, a bunch of cities. Yung mga region din, in din siya. Now, yung the Philippines again would be a country. So, isang country yan. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay in din. So, ang tamang sagot ay, I live in Quezon City. That's in Metro Manila in the Philippines. So, that goes for every country. In the USA, in Mexico, in anything or any country na pinag-uusapan. So, again, when we talk about country, state, or city, you use the word in. Okay? Now, when do we use on? Ang on naman, okay, you use it if we're talking about the street. Now, again, no sa prepositions of place which we talked about before naman, if you haven't seen that yet, nilink ko na lang dito sa baba at sa taas din. Ang ibig sabihin ng on kasi is nasa ibabaw or nakapatong. Which makes sense na kapag we're talking about the street, on yung nakasabi. Kasi yung street, diba? Kaya kung ito yung street, if you're talking about isang bagay or lugar na nasa street, parang basically nakapatong siya dun sa street. So, when we're talking about houses, okay, and yung street name, shops, mga restaurants na nandun sa street na yon, we use the word on. So, for example, dito sabi, the oldest theater in the city is blank First Street. So, First Street, that is a street. So, ibig sabihin, this has to be on. The oldest theater in the city is on First Street. Okay, so again, pag street na pinag-uusapan, use the word on. Now, paano naman yung at? Now, this is where it gets a little bit creative. You have to imagine things. Kasi ang at, you use it for a specific address. Ibig sabihin, hindi na lang street name ang binigay pati yung house number or yung building number, you use at. Okay? And you also use it for the general vicinity of a common location. I talked about this in the video ng prepositions of place. Sabi ko, ang at ginagamit natin sa mga puntahing lugar. So, for example, at school, at work, at church, at the mall. Yung at is if you are in the general vicinity of a common area. So at if puntahin siyang lugar and you are just in the general vicinity. Okay? Now, bakit may mga restrictions on that later? We'll talk about that din, no? So, example natin, sabi dito, Dane lived blank 14 Pension Street for 2 decades. So, again, kung Pension Street lang siya, it would have been on. Pero dahil meron nakalagay na 14, which is yung house number, we are more specific than before. In here, you use at. So, Dane lived at 14 Pension Street for 2 decades. Okay? So, if you think about it, again, specific house would be at. Yung street kung nasan yung house would be on. Kung city na pinag-uusapan at mas malaki pa doon, nagiging in. Okay? Now, there's a bit of confusion dito, which I really wanted to emphasize. Kailan gagamitin yung at the at saka yung in the? Kasi both of them can sound right or can actually work for certain situations. Now, again, balikan natin yung ibig sabihin muna nung at saka nung in. Okay? Sa at, you use it for a specific address. Again, kung may house number, may building number, at. You also use it for the general vicinity of a common location. So, again, kung puntahin yung lugar. Ang in, it has to be inside a building or an enclosed area. So, again, in. Pag merong pader, merong pinto, that's how I usually talk to my students. May pader, may pinto, may bubong, you use in. So, ibig sabihin, kung nasa isang lugar lang siya, you can use at. Pero kung nasa loob siya ng specific na building or na lugar sa lugar na yon, it has to be in. Let's take this as an example. We're talking about a library. So, kahit listening rule lang, it can work. Okay, the dog, sabi, is at the library. Pwede yon. Or Haley is at the library. Haley, by the way, is my dog. No? So, Haley is at the library. Now, bakit siya pwede? Kasi, ang library is a common location and nandun lang siya sa general vicinity nun. So, nandun siya sa area, sa library. Hindi mo alam kung saan specifically doon, pero around that area, nasa library siya. Now, kailan to magbabago? Magbabago ito kung si Haley ay hindi na lang nasa library, kundi nasa loob. Okay? Kung siya ay pawasok sa library, magiging in. Again, kapag si Haley ay nasa general vicinity lang, whether dyan, or anywhere na hindi ka sure kung nasan siya, you can use at. Okay? Pero, kung nasa loob na siya, may pinto at pumasok siya, at doon mo talaga siya nakita sa loob, magiging in the. So, Haley is in the library. Kung siya ay nakapasok. Kung hindi siya nakapasok, at the. Okay? So, you really need to know the distinction para hindi kayo maguluhan sa exam. Dumalabas to usually either sa sentence correction, sa fill in the blanks, or do sa choose the best sentence, which is actually the hardest of those three. Okay, so it's time for your quick quiz. The best way for you to gauge kung naintindihan yung lesson is if you can try out yung mga susunod na questions. These are 5 questions. I'm just going to give you 3 minutes for this. And hopefully, at the end, makuha nyo lahat ng tama. Okay? So, sa dulo, i-explain ko sa inyo kung ano yung tamang sagot. Alright? So, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. So sabi dito sa first sentence, Carol couldn't believe that she was finally blank Paris. Now again, the question would be, ano ba ang Paris? Now, ang Paris is a country. Okay? So kung country ang Paris, it has to be in. Sabi natin, di ba, ang in, you use it for country, state, or city. Next sentence, sabi, she loved spending afternoons having coffee blank Rose Street. So again, ang clue natin would be that, nasa Rose Street siya. So Rose yung pangalan ng street. Pag street name, again, you use on. Okay? Now, number 3. This is where you have to be a little imaginative. Sabi, blank one of the parks, Carol took a deep breath to take it all in. Now, kung sabihin mo na in one of the parks, tanong, ang park ba ay may pader at may bubong? Di ba ang park would be, ano lang yun eh, level lang na ganyan, may onting damo siguro, okay? Since Paris ito, baka nandun yung Eiffel Tower, no? Pero ang ibig sabihin lang is that nasa park siya. Hindi siya sa loob, pero probably nakatayo, okay, dun sa park. So, ang magiging answer mo na lang ngayon would be at. Now, bakit? Kasi yung parks, ang park ay isang puntahin na lugar. At again, wala siya sa loob. Okay? So, kung isipin mo, ang best lang talaga na magiging preposition mo dyan would be at. Hindi pwedeng on, okay? Kasi hindi siya street at hindi rin siya nasa ibabaw ng park. Technically na parang, alam mo yun, parang kahon lang nasa ibabaw siya nun. Okay? Now, next, sabi, she had dinner blank the VIP room of the restaurant of her dreams. Now, dito na, merong the. So, again, the question would be in ano ba to? In the or at the? Dito magkakatalo, sabi VIP room. Now, kung sinabi mo na at the VIP room, dapat hindi specific yung lugar na VIP room. Kasi general vicinity na pinag-uusapan. Na kung siya ay nag-dinner lang sa restaurant na yon, pwede mo sabihing at kasi hindi mo naman alam kung saan siya banda doon. At hindi mo din alam siguro kung open air yung restaurant, di ba? Or alfresco kung pwede siya sa labas. So, in this case, dahil room specifically pinag-uusapan at ang room ay, again, may mga pader, may pinto, this has to be in. So, she had dinner in the VIP room of the restaurant of her dreams. Okay? Number 5, it was her favorite part of her summer blank Europe. Now, I did not specify kung anong gagawin ninyo kung pinag-uusapan na natin is continent. Dito na papasok yung common sense natin. Kung ang on ay specific street, ang at ay isang mas specific pa na lugar, ang in lang ang ginagamit natin for big places like a city, a state, or a country. So, it would make more sense if you say a summer in Europe. Okay? Kasi ang Europe is a continent. It's even bigger than a country. So, you can't use a preposition for a small place para sa ganitong klaseng lugar. So, the best answer would be in. So, again, we have in, on, at, in, and in. Okay? I hope you got those right. If you didn't, don't worry about it. I'll post a quick question on my Instagram account soon on this topic. So, if you've seen it, I'm sure makukuha nyo ng tama yung dun sa question na ipopost ko. Alright?
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends and mag-exam din sila para mas marami tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information sa mga upcoming live review events, sa online review programs, sa mga reviewers that I make, and kung ano pa yung mga free resources that I have especially for you guys. Alright? So, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. Hit that bell icon para hindi nyo mamiss yung mga paparating pa lang na lessons. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. And marami pa rin when it comes to prepositions. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching. As we always say dito sa team, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.